Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, my name is Dan Chaos, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in the last episode, me and Michael sort of got a little bit sidetracked. I was doing the main quest, and then we suddenly got caught up in a whole bunch of other things. Here's a few examples.
They're coming! Bring the planes down! Ah!
I'm shooting randomly, sir! I think I got him! Now, I may get back into the game with him at a later point and do some more quests. But for now, I'm gonna strike it out on my own and continue with the main story. New mission, Combustion. I know this involves helping out Hawthorne spread the word of the farm, a safe district for people to go since our earthly cities are being invaded by the evil fallen. And they are just as ugly as the ones in Transformers.
Hey Dev, still sitting up here above the mines with his busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
That's a good question.
Our new Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bail me out on one assault charge and you never let me live it down.
Ah, don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is gray.
Yeah, keep talking, old man.
Yeah, because I enjoyed the witty repartee. It really brings a little bit of more love and compassion to the battlefield.
That elevator should take us to the top of the mines.
Good call, little buddy. Are you sure about that? It took
We'll
us...
have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
It took us completely out of the way.
All the controls are broken. Someone must have gotten mad that it wasn't working fast enough. Reminds me of Cade.
Ah, Cade. Well, why would someone get mad at the elevator and cause it to come crashing down? They weren't on the bottom level, I was. Ooh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your mining observation. I was just observing your mining operation.
Ah, you'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
Yeah, I thought you were going to tell me how to get past this little doohickey. Just gonna guess. Oh! It was a decent guess, but not a decent dodge. Ah! Okay, thank God I can actually shoot these suckers, because I am not ready to bob and weave. There's something very satisfying about that.
We found an elevator.
You're good. Almost as good as Lewis.
It is too quiet in here. It reads ambush. But let's not be skeptical. Let's just assume that I get to call this elevator without any interruption.
Not working. Power must be out. And we've upset the Fallen.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with the main protagonist not having a voice of her own, but seeing as I have a talking bauble following me everywhere, kind of defeats the purpose in me pointing out the obvious when you're going to do it for me. When you see the giant glowing purple ball with a nice bronze name, I want to call that a boss. Which means, yeah, get out the big toys. Woo! Anything else?
That did it. Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
Good job. Maybe I'll
Okay.
finally get my booster one of these days.
Whoa! They obviously don't want me leaving. Daylight never looks as grand until after you've
Hawthorne,
left the
we're out of
mine.
the mine and heading your way.
Then hurry up with that booster. Let's finish hooking up the comm network. And, thanks for the help. You're not so bad. For a fancy pants guardian.
Now
Aww.
that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Soraya say. You're in rarefied air, my friend.
Rarefied air. I like the way you put that. Isn't this fantastic? I don't know what it means to be a guardian. Obviously, being a fancy pants, it means we have some sort of pedigree above normal humans. Probably our connection to the light of the traveler. But as far as I know, this is supposed to be Earth. And this European zone isn't a European zone of another planet. It's the European zone of Europe. Leads me to question what all's happened to this universe. In that cinematic. Hey, Hawthorne.
You made it. Looks like Lewis owes me money.
Mum's the word.
All right. Let's see if this works. Now, have I read the manual right?
No one reads the manual.
There's an incoming beacon.
Huh?
Guardians, the city is lost. If there is any light left in the system, we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive! If we leave now, we can...
You are not going to Titan.
Why?
We've got refugees coming in. The Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone.
She has a point. We need to take care of the people that are surviving here.
We will be back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
Yeah, we've got a sense of duty and all that, but why do we have to go right now? Look at what's happening down there. That's supposed to spark some sort of moral obligation. Oh.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have remarkably little to say.
Dramatic irony.
We've learned that one of your guardians has reconnected to the light.
How?
You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet this... Help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the Traveler will protect itself.
The Traveler. For years I have studied it. The worlds it has touched.
More than one?
Its power over life and death. We are not so different.
That's what all villains say.
Traveler and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing. You think you have power, control. I know your kind. You started small. You will end small.
Don't anger the
Traveler
brute.
truly has chosen humanity of its own free will. Then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear at the light for myself, and leave this system in ashes.
Exactly.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live.
Gonna find out why?
The Traveler will choose me, Speaker. And you are going to tell me how.
Okay, so as I might have suspected, the Titan that they are referring to is the moon of Saturn, which the game has told me. And I can understand how, a militant race might view the ramblings of the Speaker as little more than religious babble. So, in that sense, I can understand why he might believe through the words, such as the Speaker uses, that the light might choose him. When in all reality, all he is trying to do and all he's ever going to be able to do is take that light. Even if it means seizing it from unwilling hosts.
This forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find.
Yeah, let's. As my little ghosty friend said, we have returned to the area where I've regained my use of the light. So, I don't know what exactly this quest is. I just saw it and I thought, hey, let's see if it's a new quest or if I'm just redoing the old one. But apparently, it's a new quest. So I guess before we head off to Titan, we should see what this shard has to offer. Well, this wasn't here before.
Knock, knock?
Who's there? I didn't know we were in Dragon Age. What is this?
Gotta love the ambiance. Hey, do you see that? Over there. The light.
Which light? There's a lot of light. That light. Is it
All I
waving?
can think is, if Rasputin had all those mighty tools and it lost, what did it learn?
That's Cade. What are you doing here? Are the ghosts of my past come back to haunt me? Is this a step closer to my Jedi training? This looks like Dagobah, or some sort of haunted medieval forest. Okay.
What's it going to try this time around? When I hear about the Dust Palace and those Scion flayers getting into Rasputin's mind, I wonder, what would they talk about, Rasputin and those creatures? Because I was a servant too. I was an instrument of war, bound to the will of a lesser master, but I learned to be something more.
We are on a spiritual field trip. Hello, big guy.
She leaves the rifle and walks across the naked obsidian into the swarm, firing from the hip as she goes, each kick of the old revolver a word. The stone smokes around her where the arc fire lashes it, and the shrapnel guns throw up leaves of obsidian like glass butterflies. She shoots her bandoliers dry, and a team of vandals in glassy stealth leap up to rush her with knives, but she raises her hand and burns them down with the golden gun, laughing.
I didn't know it was poetry night. This is some really interesting stuff. But what does it all mean? Am I having an internal or an external crisis? Because something is pulling my character further into the depths of evil.
Fallen.
And speaking of evil... Okay. Gravity doesn't want to play here, and neither do I. I love the dynamic
think
contrast.
Light projections might be lessons.
Legends are lessons. They ring with truth. So let's see what this is.
Think of how mysterious the system is, I said. How much life sprang up when the Traveler came. Like the Ahamkara. Do you know the legends? The dragon that made promises? And I pulled out the fossil with a flourish. She pulled out her knife and started to pick the dirt from her nails. That set me off. You could never have brought down one of these, I said. Ever. Not the greatest hunter, not the brawniest titan. Her eyes narrowed. She said, "Oh, is that so?" And I saw right then that she wasn't going to pass on the challenge.
Okay. What sort of guidance is this? You referring to when the giant weird moon first got here and different religions started hearkening it as some sort of messiah?
My old friend Andal, he used to stand right here, right in this spot. He'd come up with these wild stories. He'd say, okay, I've been examining the evidence personally. I've come to think it's you. You're Rasputin, legendary war mind, defender of Earth. And I wish you'd remember that so you could reclaim your full power and save us all. You can see how that'd be embarrassing.
Oh, this is all out of context, but this is hilarious. I don't think there was a story mode in the first game, so I don't know if I'm missing out on anything. Not that it would help. But wasn't Rasputin a bad guy? Well, there's at least 20 or 30 different Rasputins scoured throughout history, but I don't know which one they're referring to.
So I say what I want to say every day. It's no secret. I say, well, I'll go find it then. I'll go tell Rasputin we need its help. And Akura looks at me with one of those looks that you know. Sometimes you talk to Akura and you just think, wow, you're not even using a fraction of your brain on me, are you? One of those looks. She says, Kate, the problem isn't just that we can't find Rasputin. The problem is it's not clear to any of us that Rasputin wants to be found.
Rasputin must be hanging out with Luke Skywalker. Okay, Time to go through the portal to oblivion again. Oh.
Another shard of the Traveler. But we're not alone.
You mean that thing? Is that a shard? I thought the shard was that huge crescent of moon on the ground. Doesn't matter. I don't even know what the Fallen are. I just know that they're evil. Well, evil being a loose term. They're slightly malevolent scavengers that seem to just want to get in my way. And so are the Red Legion, the big hulky dinosaur-like fellows that just keep wanting to claim the Traveler for their own.
This shard called us here. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure it did. So, well, this just goes to show that the Traveler has a very moon-like essence about it. And irradiated. Yeah! Oh, we have the power now!
The shard gave us a gift. Let's use it.
What gift did you give me? A brand new power? Let's test it out. Asgard has chosen me. Yeah, got my gun back. I'll just use all methods available. It's high noon somewhere in the world.
Incredible. If that was a test, I think we aced it.
Yeah, we did. And we got extra credit too.
I'm sure the Traveler called us to the forest deliberately. It's amazing that even a corrupted shard can still do so much good.
Yeah. Amazing how much light can come from such dark places. Another beautiful battle notched into my belt and a great ending to this episode. We've done 2 events that corresponded with planet Earth, and now next is going to be the Moon Titan. With or without friends, but we're never alone. Because I got you guys, and we got this ship, and we got a ghost. So, it's time to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. And I'll see all you dudes in the next one. Bye!